Hi friends, we will now read one poem about how we can spread happiness by using good words, not by avoiding harsh words, and by using good words, how we can spread happiness among people. So this is, I will read the shloka, you please read along with me, then I will explain the shloka. Priyavakya pradhanena sarve tushyanti jantavah tasmat tadeva vaktavyam vachaneka daridrata. So the poet is very strongly asking, where is the poverty in words? Why do you show miserliness? Why do you show niggardly behavior in words? So that is what he says. Don't be niggardly in using good words. So this is Priyavakya pradhanena sarve jantavah tushyanti. By listening to good words about them, all the beings, sarve jantavah, jantu means anything which is born, not only human being, jantu. The poet is not talking about the human beings alone, he is talking about all the animals too. Because if you go to some sort of, say a cow, you want to touch the cow. If you want to touch the cow, you have to go in a slightly gentle manner, and then maybe you have to give some grass, hold some grass in your hand, and then go just to pat it, and then slowly just brush it. So that is the way it understands. You want to go to a horse also is done. It is done in the same way. You just hold the bridle and then slowly just do some sort of brushing its say back. Or so it is done like that. A dog, you are petting a dog. Petting a dog also it is done in a similar manner. So this even jantu, even animals, they are pleased by the good words. So tasmat tadeva vaktavyam. Hence one has to use such words only. Tadeva. For such words only. Vachane ka daridrata. Where is the question of poverty in words? Why should you be so miserly? Why should you be so niggardly in using good words? So this is one general advice which is applicable at all times for all people. When we were children, more than about 50 years ago, when I was a student, I came across a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book even now may be available somewhere. It was, at that time, it was a great bestseller. You now come across the bestsellers, you see. In those days, it was some millions of copies of that book were sold. So that was by a writer called Dale Carnegie. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Then he also wrote some other books called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, How to Be a Great Speaker, etc., etc. He wrote about 3 or 4 books, basically motivational, works. So here, there again in that book, he says how a person has to pay compliment. Paying a compliment should be a genuine compliment. Suppose I really like your shirt, I should say, yeah, you are looking quite smart. Oh, you are looking quite smart in this particular shirt. So it should be a genuine compliment. It should not be some false praise. There should not be any hypocrisy involved. So where the other person deserves some genuine compliment, we have to make a genuine compliment. So that is what it is. Priyavakya pradhanena does not mean that one has to be hypocritical. It doesn't mean that you are cheating a person. We are not supposed to cheat. We are supposed to make some good comment. We come across so many things. In fact, the problem is the human being is so much absorbed with his own ego that he doesn't want to acknowledge good in others. Suppose there is some good, suppose there is some virtue in somebody else. There is no harm in acknowledging it. There is no harm in saying, yeah, it is good. Suppose you go to your friend's house and you see a nice garden. You compliment the garden, compliment the housewife. Then she will feel so happy. She will make you very good coffee and give to you. So Priyavakya pradhanena, by merely complimenting what is true, there is no need to make any false statement. There is no need to be servile or anything like that. So make some honest, pure, simple statement. So that is the art of complimenting. So that book, How to Win Friends, etc., it talks about the art of complimenting. So then, of course, in olden days, say some people like kings, they used to appoint courtiers. There used to be certain courtiers in the king's courts. So they were professionals who were always praising the king. The king, though he was a very weak fellow, The people would say that the king is as mighty as 100 elephants. He can beat 100 elephants, and then so something like that. And then he is a ruler of all the whole world. So all such praises were there. Of course, the courtiers knew that they were paid for that. They were all paid as a professional, like professional mourners. They were all professional courtiers. But then that helped to boost the morale of the kings. So that was basically to boost the morale of the king, and also probably to instill some amount of discipline among all other people. Oh, our king is such a great man, because all these courtiers are praising. So all other people will fall in line, they will be disciplined. So for all such purposes, it served. So, but of course, nowadays, it is such activities done by the media, because the governments, they purchase the media, and the media, they keep on praising whatever the government does. Of course, there are some of the media also is divided nowadays, because one group of say media, they will be in the hands of the ruling party. Another group will be in the hands of the party out of power. So naturally that will go on. So one party will be praising whatever the ruling party does, the other party will be condemning whatever the ruling party does. So but then what we need is very honest people who will honestly assess and honestly say make a compliment where it is deserving. So that is what it is. So what we can advise our children is, let them try, observe, and then make one honest compliment. Honestly compliment one friend, say every day. Suppose you have some 10 friends, make some honest compliment, something which is good in them, you appreciate. Not only, it may be a compliment, it may be a simple word of appreciation. So such things, they spread a lot of happiness. All of the people are very, very happy. Those people will be very, very happy. They remember for a long, long time. Somebody who praised me some 30 years ago, I still remember, oh, this man had praised me, had complimented me at that time. So like that, they do remember. So this is a very, very useful thing, which the students, the children can cultivate also. But they should not be hypocritical in this. So let us read this shloka. Priyavakya pradhanena sarve tushyanti jantavaha tasmat tadeva vaktavyam vachaneka daridrata. So here of course I forgot to say one thing, that is even good managers, they get their work done by such compliments only. Very good managers, they compliment the people. Nowadays this complimenting by the managers is a great art. We do not know when they are complimenting and what is say only a surface level compliment. So but then good managers, they are also experts in complimenting people and getting great work done. So it is like that. Okay, fine.